Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane Lawrence, aka Juicy Jane. I come with a lot of juice. It's been 1 month, more than 1 month since I last posted here, and that's because I wanted to take out time to, have some retrospective look and also have a blueprint for where I would like this channel and my life to go. And so far, I don't think I have it all figured out, but nevertheless, work has to be done, and I think I've been gone for too long, so I decided to come back. If this is your first time, I say welcome to my channel. My name is Jane Lawrence, Juicy Jane. I come with a lot of juice, and I talk about love, sex, and relationships, right? So if you love my content, you're feeling it, and you want to be part of this huge community of great lovers, then what you need to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a video here. All right, trust me, I have really great content. Now, without wasting much time, I will just go right into it. Today I will be taking your questions and answering them the best way possible, and I picked out a video that has gone viral, and that's a video that I showed you how to give your partner, your hubby, your husband a perfect BJ. All right, so that video has been 10 months since I posted that video, and it's garnered 1.4 million views. That video went poof, viral, and it's still going viral. So in that video, I had lots of questions posted to me in the comment section, and I think this video is a right video for me to respond to those questions. All right, so I'm starting off with answering all of your questions, and I had them written all out here. So I would be reading and answering the questions. Without waste of time, let's get right into it. Now, the first question says, I feel like vomiting whenever I give my husband BJ, please help. And that's coming from P. Himan Natisha. Another question here says, how to prevent from vomiting, and that's coming from Honeybee. What about the liquid that comes out? Do we swallow it? That's always a turn off for me. Okay, so let me just take this question. Vomiting has to be like a psychological thing for some people, because they already have it at the back of their minds that, the penis is where, fluid comes from. That's where the man pees. That's where the semen comes out from, and it's not everyone that likes it. A lot of people just have the feeling that it's unhygienic to have that organ put in your mouth, as well as the female genital as well. And that's why I keep on saying that you just don't perform anything oral on anyone without first going for a test, because when you do go for a test, especially if you're not married to that person, when you do go for a test, you already know how healthy this person is. All right, so that takes away the fear. That you might contract something, or he doesn't have a clean bill of health. All right, so one thing that I think will help you is if first you tell him to have his bath, because there's this thing about you knowing that he has just taken his bath. You would want to lick every part of his body, all right, because you know that he's clean. Psychologically, you think he's clean. All right, so you might want to take every part, every inch of his body, knowing that he has taken his bath. And then again, if you truly do love your partner, nothing about him is irritating, including his fluid is irritating to you, because you love him wholeheartedly. All right, he's your partner. You share everything with him. You love the air he breathes. You love his sweat. You love everything about him. Okay, so if you do love him, I don't think you would have that feeling of throwing up, or it will be pretty much difficult for you to swallow. Do you get? And I get it. It doesn't really taste good. Even your juice doesn't taste good too. I mean, like, do you get? If he can do it to you, if he can go down on you, taste every part of you, including your juice, why can't you taste his? Do you get what I mean? Why can't you taste his? So if you do love him, it comes from a place of you checking out. Do you truly love this person? Because I feel like if you do love him wholeheartedly, nothing about him would irritate you. Nothing, absolutely nothing, because he's the bone of your bone, he's the flesh of your flesh. He is you, you're him. Everything about you attracts him. Everything about him attracts you. So I think maybe you have to sit and reevaluate. Do I really do love this guy truly, deeply, emotionally, physically, every part of him? Do you get what I mean? So and then again, it's not really important for you to swallow. It's not. Now, if you don't feel like swallowing, what you just need to do is, when you feel like he's jerking, because you would always know when he's about to jerk, you just feel his joystick trying to contract, right? You know that he's trying to jerk. I mean, you know that he's trying to come, and probably he would tell you that he's trying to come. When he's trying to do that, then you just know it's about that time to either use your hand and just stroke through till he comes, or you just have a sense of knowing that this is a moment, and in the nick of time, you just remove his joystick from your mouth and he can jerk wherever he wants to. Some women don't like it on their faces, so wherever you want him to jerk, you could just direct it to that part. Diana Chemutai, I'm so sorry if I murder your name, I'm so sorry, says, how to know how to keep the teeth away. Help me if you can with this, and deep throat makes me cough. Any tips? Now this is how to keep the teeth away from his joystick while you're performing a BJ on him. Your tongue has to be on top of your teeth, like that, and then the upper lip has to cover the top, so like this. So that's what you do. So when you put it in, just do that. Or you could do your mouth like this. Alright? And just get it going. You know, just get it going. Just get it going like that, and like that. So it's not hard. It's either you put your tongue on your teeth to cover the lower teeth, and then use this lip, the upper lip, to cover, you know, here. So, or you could just do like this. And then deep throat makes me cough. Now deep throating is sort of technical, right? You have to have built your gag reflexes, and then you also have to control the depth to which you can handle his joystick inside of your throat, right? So when you're gagging, try as much as possible to constrict your, how do I say, your throat. All right, don't let it go inside of it. Don't let it go inside of it, because if you allow him go inside of your throat, you might want to throw up. All right, so you can control it. And then don't spend too much time gagging. When you're gagging for a little while, come out, and then continue around kissing the head of the joystick, the shaft, or maybe you go down the balls, and then you come back again trying to gag as much. You would definitely know the limit to which you can handle. So it's all about you controlling your gag reflex. Don't take more than you can handle. Don't take the whole length if you can't take the whole length. Do you get what I mean? Now, another question here from Karina says, but there is one problem. No matter how much I try, my teeth is going to touch his ... Help me. Like I said, what you just need to do is protect your teeth by using your lips to cover your teeth. And you could do that like this. And so when you have his joystick in between your mouth, your teeth is already covered by your lips. So you just go through like that. How do I show you now? I don't have any cucumber this time around, so let's see. This is my foundation brush. So this is it. Right? That's what you do. That's what you do. That's how you cover your teeth, right? Now, another question here says, this is from Andre Woodworth, and it says, hey, what happens if you have a small mouth and he's quite big? Sometimes my teeth catches and I really want to please my man. Now, a lot of people are having so much difficulty with the teeth. You don't need to do too much. Just concentrate on the areas that you can handle. Like if your mouth is not wide enough to, you know, take the whole of his length, what you just need to do is concentrate on the head, and then you can leave it. Okay, let me use my stick again. Just concentrate on the head. All right, with your mouth as much as you can. Use your tongue, use more of your tongue, and then you could leave, go down with your tongue to the shaft, everywhere. You could do, you don't necessarily have to put everything in your mouth. You might have your jaw popped. You just don't want to have that happening. All right, so don't kill yourself trying to please a man who is very big. So just concentrate on the areas where the mouth can accommodate, and then use your hands as you go about, you know, licking the head or rubbing the head, or teasing the head with your tongue or whatever. Now, this is the reason why you need to use your hand while your mouth is around the head, teasing him with your tongue. It's because the hand also gives the impression that, you know, it's being covered by the mouth as well. And before you do that, make sure that you've already lubricated the shaft as well, so that as you're going about teasing with your mouth and with your tongue, with your lips and everything, your hands are sliding in, gliding through, you know, rotating around it, also giving him that feeling that, you know, everything is moving seamlessly from the mouth through to the hand. He wouldn't even feel like, you know, something is missing or that you can't take him all through. So while you're giving him head with your mouth, you know, as much as your mouth can go, you use your hands and you do this, you do this, you do this. You know what I mean? This is why your hand needs to flow through the length of his shaft if your mouth can go through. Okay, so that's it. Now, another question here says, why do you have to spit on it? Now, it's very important for you to spit on it because you don't want to hurt him. If you're gliding through a dry shaft, you would definitely hurt his skin, because the skin around the joystick is really soft and fragile, and spitting through it makes it a lot easier for you to glide through with your hand, for you to not hurt him, and for him to, it gives it more sensational feeling. Just as your VJ is lubricated, that's how his joystick has to be lubricated if you're doing a hand job or you're giving him a BJ. It has to be, there's got to be a fluidity in movement, and that can only happen if you grease it with lubricant or with your saliva. You know, your saliva is more of a lubricant too, so it's easier and quicker. So you just do that, and then it makes you glide through, whether with your lips or with your hand. It makes the walk a lot easier, and also it optimizes the sensation that he's going to feel. So the more fluid you have, the more saliva you have, the more nastier it becomes, the more sensational it becomes for him. Do you get? So you don't want to hurt him by giving him BJ on a dry shaft or a dry head or whatever. You don't want to do that. The more fluid, the more lubricant you use, the better the sensation he gets from it. That's why you need to spit on it. Give it, let it be nasty. The more fluid, the nastier. Do you get what I mean? Anyways, I have other questions here. I don't know how many questions that I have, but I had like 20 written down, and I'm not trying to make this video any longer than it already is. So maybe I'm going to make a part 2 of this video, responding to all of your questions. Anyways, guys, if you do love this video, do well to give it a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. And till next time, keep living the fab life. And don't forget that I love you all the time. My name is Jane Lawrence. Stay blessed.